Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and a scary situation has happened at Fox News, and one popular host is in the hospital. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, in the journalism profession, not a lot is made really about the dangers, but you see it often when they're in war zones or when they're in a hurricane situation or even a blizzard. These reporters oftentimes take their lives in their hands when they go on assignment. And all kinds of things can happen. We've seen tragedy unfold on live television. There was years ago a young female reporter who was struck down on live television. If you guys remember that story, absolutely horrible. I remember that video. Horrible scene. Prayers for her family. But sometimes just going on vacation can do you harm. And that's what happened to Fox News host John Roberts. Now, you guys may watch him during the day. John is very good at his job. John took his family to Indonesia, very popular tourist attraction. In fact, I have family members who frequently vacation in Indonesia. One actually has a home there, like a summer home in Indonesia, and they kind of go back and forth. But apparently, and this is the thing about going to these kind of countries, they're third world countries. I often tell my family member, like, I hate when you go there, but John Roberts contracted malaria while he was over in Indonesia, and he came home with it. And what happened was he didn't even know it. He just started feeling unwell. He kind of thought it was the flu. He kind of thought maybe it was COVID. He was just feeling, achy and feverish, and he had the symptoms of malaria. If you look it up, he thought he had the flu. And then he starts like violently shaking on the air. We're not going to show you that, but he starts shaking on the air and has some kind of episode, and they realize he's got to go to the hospital. And he spoke to People magazine, and he said he's, on the road to recovery right now, but he wants people to be aware of this danger. And I don't know if you know this, but malaria could happen in the United States too. You have to be careful of certain areas, especially swampy areas, where there could be mosquitoes that are carrying it. Is it rare in the United States? It's super rare. But it can happen. But if you're going to go overseas, if you're going to go to Central America, if you're going to go to Africa, if you're going to go to the Middle East, your chances of contracting this increase exponentially. Again, is it likely? Probably not, especially in tourist places. But is it impossible? No, it's not impossible. And John Roberts, unfortunately, just found this out. Now, right now, Trace Gallagher and others have been filling in for him and doing a good job. They're professionals. But we definitely, are praying for John. We want him to have a speedy recovery and get back to his job and his family and just go on with his life. This is a really frightening situation, and I'm sorry it happened to him, but let it serve as a reminder and a warning to others to be careful, especially when traveling overseas. I want you guys to let me know what you think about this, so let me know your thoughts in the comments.